Welch Elementary School's chapter of Girls on the Run is proud to announce their nomination for Coach of the Year. We proudly nominate Molley, Crist, and Ashlee Miller.
Los terroristas.
The Harlem Shake.
Miss Miller helps me and I'm running slower than the other kids, and she helps me catch up to them when we're running on the track.
Miss Miller is always there for us when we need her. She pushes us to do our best, and she is an awesome high fiver. I love being around her.
Miss Miller is enthusiastic and is always ready for a lesson. She also makes you feel like you're a part of the activity by supporting you very often.
I am nominating Miss Miller because she is awesome, always cheering us up, and very nice. I like Miss Miller because she is supportive to all of us and Girls on the Run.
I nominated Miss Miller because she cheers us on even when we can't do it and we think we're unpositive, but she keeps us going and makes sure that we get past what we think we can't.
Miss Miller has a lot of faith in us. She always tries to keep us going. Miss Miller runs with us and tells us we can do it.
Miss Miller is very encouraging. She helps us when we know we can't do it, and it turns out if we actually try, we can.
Miss Miller is fabulous because she's always encouraging us always to do our best and never to give up. She's also kind, loyal, and very beautiful.
Miss Miller is always encouraging me to run more. Miss Miller is inspiring. She always tells me that I can do it when I don't feel like I can do it.
Miss Miller, you are an astonishing woman, just full of surprises. You won't let us down no matter what we ask you to do. You'll help us with anything we need. You chant us on when we're having trouble and help us every step of the way.
Miss Miller, you are colorful because you are splashed with different personalities. Miss Miller, I love how you are at things we ask you to do. Miss Miller, you are one of the best coaches ever. You sparkle.
I had no idea what Girls on the Run was about until I got a message from Ashlee asking me to coach. I remember her fighting really hard to get this program at our school, so I was really honored when she asked me to coach alongside her. However, I was really nervous. I am not a runner, and I had never coached before. But she assured me that my role was not to be the fastest runner out there. It was just to give the high fives and to cheer everybody on. Seeing Ashlee in action, however, made me want to do so much more. She is constantly finding ways to get the girls excited about running. She grabs their hands and runs with them around the track. She buys the coaches princess crowns to wear while we run our practice 5K. She has teachers cheering on the students in costumes scattered throughout the 5K course. She makes wands for the girls to carry after crossing the finish line of their practice 5K. She makes a bulletin board outside of her classroom with pictures and names of the Girls on the Run. She raised over $1,000 as a soulmate, and she continues to put the Girls on the Run organization out there. Because of Ashlee, I have now ran 2 5Ks, and I have signed up to run 3 more in the next 3 months. She told me that I could do it. I didn't think I could, and I did. Because of Ashlee, I'm even going to coach again next year. even though my life is going to be turned upside down because I'm a full-time teacher and I'm pursuing my doctorate degree. Still want to coach because of Ashlee. Because of Ashlee, I want to spend so much time with the girls and be an active part in transforming their young minds. I was certainly not a runner or a coach before I got involved with the Girls on the Run and Ashlee, but Ashlee truly is the epitome of her coach name, which is Belle, the princess from Beauty and the Beast. She transforms something that may not seem so exciting, running and staying after school to learn some lessons, into something magical. Girls on the Run Coach of the Year would certainly be a much-deserved jewel to add to her crown.
Miss Crist helped me when I was about to fall. She helped me not fall when we were running one day.
Miss Crist is a kind coach who always looks out for us. She pushes us to become great runners. She's so fun to be around.
Miss Crist is inspiring and encouraging. For example, when you're struggling, she reaches out and pushes you through it.
I am nominating Mrs. Crist because she is awesome, good at cheering us up, and very nice. I like Miss Crist because she is very nice and very supportive to us, and she cheers us on even though we can't do it because we can't.
I nominated Miss Crist because she's always there for us and she's helping us out when we really need it, and she's always there even if we don't need it.
Mrs. Crist is our librarian and our coach. She is always encouraging us to read and run. She tells us we can do it. She knows we can do it. Miss Crist is a piece of dynamite. She knows that we can do it, and she has a lot of faith in us.
Mrs. Crist is honest because she's always encouraging us also, but she's always honest because she speaks the truth.
Miss Crist always has the best ideas for Girls on the Run.
Miss Crist is helpful. She always gives me what I need.
Miss Crist, you are one of the best coaches / librarians ever. You are always there for me when I need you or something. Miss Crist, you sparkle.
Miss Crist, you are an amazing woman. You are magnificent and help us in every way. You want us to keep reading and running, but not at the same time. You chant us every step of the way and love us no matter what.
As a librarian of our school, Molley instills the love of reading each and every day. But little did she know that she would also instill the love of running into someone, and it wouldn't even be a student. It would be me, a teacher. I was not a runner when Molley invited me to coach Girls on the Run. There was room for an assistant coach, and she wanted someone perky and positive. She thought of me. I watched the girls blossom under Molley's instruction, but I also saw myself start to transform. I hadn't even run a 5K before Girls on the Run, but Molley opened up to me and showed me what running did for her. Molley started running for herself and for a healthy and fulfilling life, and then she even started to run for the girls, pledging herself as a soulmate. Her dedication and her positivity showed me that I could do it too. I am now proudly signed up for 3 5Ks in the next 3 months. Molley does so much more than inspire me to run, although you would never know it, because she has done so much so quietly. She is constantly coming up with fun and exciting additions to our Girls on the Run lessons. She was the one who thought of making personalized finish lines for the practice 5K that were held by each girl's family to surprise them when they crossed. She was the one who thought of giving them sparkly ornaments as gifts at the end of our season. And each of them was a different shape and had a different meaning to represent each girl's role on our own team. She was the one who started charm bracelets for the girls to add to it each practice to remember our big lesson and have a constant reminder that they are Girls on the Run. She's a head coach alongside of Ashlee, but she never takes credit for any of her ideas. She does everything without praise or recognition, and she continues to do so even now. Not only does Molley help make the girls better in her own quiet way, but she's making me so much better too. It's time for her to be recognized in a really big, loud way. It's time for Molley to be a Girls on the Run Coach of the Year.
Just when you think hope is lost.
Ashlee and Molley have dedicated their time, energy, and love into helping these girls grow to be confident and independent. These coaches, these amazing women, constantly encourage each girl to be true to themselves and believe in their abilities. Hopefully, as they grow older and look back, they realize the impact that Molley and Ashlee made, no matter how subtle. A smile, high five, or advice at the right moment that can make all the difference. This is not limited to the kids either. Ashlee and Molley have changed some of the parents as well. And when the girls see their parents inspired by their coaches, a whole new effect takes place, and their lives are truly changed. Even if they are not selected as Girls on the Run Coaches of the Year, to us, every year, they are our Coaches of the Year.
Why you gotta be strong tonight? Only love can build us a bridge of light. When your feet are made of stone and you're convinced that you're all alone, look at the stars instead of find your heart shines like the sun. Let's not let our anger get us lost, and the need to be right comes with way too high a cost. That's when love can build a bridge of light, and that's what turns the wrongs all right, and that's when you know it's worth the fight. Deep breath, take it on the chin, but don't forget to let it all back in. That's when love can build a bridge of light, and that's what turns the wrongs all right, and that's when you can't give up the fight. And that's when love turns nighttime into day. When loneliness goes away, that's why you gotta be strong tonight. 'Cause only love can build us a bridge of light. Only love can build us a bridge of light. Of light.
Hi, I'm Kim Warner,
Coach
Cinderella,
assistant coach to Molley Crist,
Coach Snow White,
and Ashlee Miller,
Coach Bell.
who are going to be our Girls of the Run Coaches of the Year. And we couldn't think of anybody better. We love them.
오빤 강남스타일 강남스타일 낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격 있는 여자 밤이 오면 심장이 뜨거워지는 여자 그런 반전 있는 여자 너는 선호해
Thank you, Coach Bell and Coach Snow White, for an amazing season and memories that will last a lifetime. Girls on the Run really is so much fun.